I have a trick for not taking things personally. Hear me out. To give you some context, I used to really struggle with this. I would let things get to me, I would let things affect me personally, especially in my late teens and early 20s. In my opinion, you need to expose yourself. Overexposure is the trick. Let me explain. I work in the mental health field, and if you know anything about working in inpatient mental health, for instance, I won't talk about my current job. My previous job, I worked at a state hospital. The disgusting, horrible, terrifying names and insults that were sent my direction, at first it really got to me, and I had to learn over time how to deal with that. I actually started by envisioning like an invisible armor around me and like imagining those insults bouncing off. That was how I dealt with it at first. And then over time, the exposure to being called horrible names and being told to unalive myself every single day, multiple times a day by patients led to me not being affected by it whatsoever. I mean, people could say whatever to me and I would feel nothing. Now, I'm not saying you need to traumatize yourself in order to be able to cope with this, but I do think that I've learned a lot from that work experience and translated that to social media. You need to just start filming the videos and posting them, and yes, you're going to have trolls. Yes, you're going to have people that criticize you and hate on you and say horrible, hurtful things. And through that process, you're going to become slightly desensitized to it, to the point where you won't even read through your filtered comments anymore. You won't even really care. You won't really go through your comments very often. I will, like, right after I post a video, and then I kind of just stop caring about it. I think what happened to me was over time I realized that those opinions and those harsh words and mean words that people were saying to me at work and online, they didn't really affect my personal life. They didn't affect who I was. They didn't change my character. They didn't change how I felt about myself, and they didn't need to. So if you're struggling with this, let yourself sit with an insult. If an insult comes your way or a horrible comment, and reflect on the feelings that that brings up, and then reflect on what changed in your life after that comment was made. Usually the only thing that changes if you do have a reaction is that maybe it ruined an hour of your time that you could have spent enjoying your life, not being affected by that. And then once you put two and two together and your brain is able to piece those two together, you'll realize it's not worth the energy.